Good day, everyone. I'm happy to welcome you to this channel, our Scholars Mentorship Network. And I'll be taking a very important topic today. Before then, my name is Evans Usaboye. I'm a professor of economics at Coventry University, Nigeria, and I'm also the privileged founding chair of DIADEC, the PECO's Institutions and Development Research Center based in Ota, Ogun State, Nigeria. And I'll be taking this important topic today. I will share my screen so you can follow me uh, as I go. So the topic we're looking at today is improving research citations and international visibility through publication or via publication. Improving research citations and international visibility via publication. This is what many persons have asked. Rob, how do you become popular in your career? How do you become visible to the global community? So there are many channels, but for today, my focus is on the publication, and I will give us some of the outlines I'll be going through today. I'll welcome you already done that, and then shortly I will take you through this what I call the publication research grant nexus, or the strong linkage or interface between publication profile and grant winning, because this is what I do in our African Scholars Mentorship Network, the popular ASME series, which is in grant boot camp. Then I will go on to take you through the how topic is very important as the foundation for publication. I'll give you insight on that. And in the fourth, I will look at the relevance of collaboration to publication and visibility, how you can leverage on the instrumentality of a collaboration to boost your publication and global visibility. And I will mention to use some of these resources we have on this channel that are related to this topic I'm talking about, and some of the opportunities we have in that. So I'll be taking that as I go. So the first one is publication research grant nexus. What is the connection or the linkage between research publication and research grant? So the first point I have is that the interface, the linkage or the nexus between publication profile and research grant is mutually reinforcing. What does that mean? As you publish, your propensity to win grant becomes higher. Why? Because you become visible, and much more so good publication profile you have either on Scopus or Web of Science or Google Scholar, different databases will strengthen your research grant proposal by providing evidence of your capacity and track record. So when little wonder that when you are submitting a grant application, they will ask you to submit your CV. But some are very clear about it, that you should mention at least 5 publications that are related to the research grant you are applying for. They want to see evidence that you have done something before, and they want to see your track record, because it's understood that if you already published something in that area, the likelihood of you executing that grant proposal, if awarded to you, is higher, and that's quite understandable. Then, on this other hand, in turn, research grant can provide funding for your publication and also show reviewers or and editors that that particular research has gone through rigorous process. So the second point is that as you are applying for grant, or as you win grants, in most cases, as you are doing your budgeting, or in your budget, you put a provision for open access publication. In that case, the research grant can fund the publication. And not only that, when you put in your acknowledgement that this particular paper draws from a research grant funded by this and this in your acknowledgement, so the viewers and editors will have this confidence that having been funded by this agency or a organization for the research, it means that the research process have gone through rigorous process. So it gives also some likelihood of success or acceptance of that paper when it's being funded from research. So the summary of this first point is that it is a strong mutual reinforcement, strong nexus between the publication profile and research grant winning. Then the second point I want to stress today is that your topic is the foundation for publication. I will give us some insight of that and some examples I'll be showing shortly. We show that. So the point is that your research topic should show the kind of a topicality or the currency of that particular research in your own focus area or your area. So topic is very important. So the relevance of topic also reflects the relevance of the research. Because if you cannot, topic is like your name. Okay, when you give birth to a child, the name of the child bears in African context is very important. So your name reflects who you are. In the same way, the topic is the name of that research. So it reflects to a large extent, or it should reflect to a large extent what you are communicating in that particular paper. So the topic you are talking about should be clear, or it should show clear understanding of the problem, either research problem, social problem, economic problem, whatever area of research you are dealing with, it should show that. And lastly on this, the topic itself should set the tone for the paper. And I think I can say this clearly here that as an editor, as a reviewer, when you see a topic, it gives you a signal. For the beginning, it will give you an insight whether this paper will likely skip through or not, because it shows whether these authors have done due diligence. And normally, I advise my mentees and team members that when you're looking at a topic, you can zero it around the 17 SDGs. There's nothing you are doing in area of research that may not have a linkage, a connection to any of these 17 SDGs from number 1 to number 17. It covers different aspects. And this is what the world is talking about today. So when your research topic reflect that, it shows that your paper has a kind of understanding of the topical issue you are dealing with in the world and also the course of research. So your topic what normally advise your topic, you have an idea at the beginning, but when you are done with the paper, you sit down, you reflect to recast the topic intentionally, and that will show that the paper, because like I said here, it should set the tone for the paper. Very important. When the reviewer see the topic, when the editor see the topic, it will tell him or her whether to say yes or no on that topic from that beginning. So very important, and there's no way you can correct a wrong impression from the beginning. So this third point I want to emphasize today in this talk is the relevance of collaboration to publication and global visibility. Okay, and we give examples here. I will spend some time here. So one is that there are many other things I've been talking about collaboration, but from here, I say when you see collaboration, it's very important. You should see collaboration to your area of identified goals. Okay, I want to do this project. I want to have this idea. I want to reach out to person that are in this area and this goal have identified. So your collaboration is not before collaboration's sake, but it should be for your identified goal you are pursuing. And then after that, the person you are reaching out to, the persons you are reaching out to for collaboration, there should be mutual alignment of goals, because like we advise, two can only move together when they agree. So there should be mutual alignment. It's very important so that two of you or the members of that team work together so that everybody is carried along and everybody is pursuing different goals. A kind of what I call them the alignment of the assignment. The alignment of the assignment, very important. And then when you start the collaboration process, you should define expectations, your roles and tasks from the beginning. For example, here we're talking about publication. So we have an idea. So here I have data from a research process, and one person that can join me to have an important research. So whether the person is coming to play a role in data analysis or play a role in discussion of findings or play a role in literature review, or play role in the introduction, or play role in the helping to organize the references, the such tasks should be defined from the outset. We do that a lot in our African Scholars Meditation Network, particularly for the ASME premium members, thanks to the team. So when someone have an idea, say, I have an initial idea, this is the abstract, and then what is it? I'm interested, and other person I'm interested. Then I'll develop the concept notes, and they will do what we call the authorship declaration. Okay, if you are doing introduction on this one, you can come at this place. We are doing literature review, and everybody will sign up for the areas that they have interest, they have capacity to do. And then for the beginning, everybody knows that this is what is going to do. So there's no argument about who's the first author or second author. It's already agreed from the beginning. And then one way to again to also help or take in mind in terms of collaboration for publication and visibility is that it should be visible in your area. They should be known in your area. Now it's very simple. You should have maybe a functional LinkedIn page, you have a functional research page, or academia or Google Scholar page, so that when someone wants to reach out to you in their area of research, they can say, okay, you have done something like this before, and it becomes easier to show that you are visible in the area. It's very important. And then next one, number 5 here, is that you should only reach out when you are prepared, because some person can reach out to me and say, Prof, I'm doing this work, I want to mentor my this area. I say, okay, let me see your concept note. And the case I'm coming, and the person may not come back to you 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, even a year. And after a year, they can say, I'm sorry, I'm no longer in that area. Now I'm not interested, because the person is reaching out to when he or she is not prepared. So if you're reaching out to somebody to collaborate as a collaborator, you should reach out to when you are prepared. Very important. And then when you start the collaboration, be a good team player. If you are given a task to deliver by a social timeline, you should deliver. And even if there are reasons, cogent reasons, you should let the other team members know before that date, so that they can plan their, not that you have a meeting to discuss some important area of research, the meeting is scheduled, there are not, time is for the meeting, there's no information, you didn't come, you didn't attend, and after the meeting, I say, I'm sorry, I couldn't come. That does not show that you're a good team player. And then when it's time for you to end the collaboration process or quit, you do that amicably. Don't burn the bridge, because you may come back to it someday. So even if you're done the project, you done the publication, and then you are not maybe you're not fully satisfied with that process and you want to move on, please move on, but do it amicably. Very important. Now, I will take some example and using two of athletes Google Scholar page and my Scopus page. So if you can see this one, this is my page, Google Scholar. This is citation as at from the beginning, about over 6,000 now, HDS of 43. For this, for the last 5 years, since 2020, it's almost 5,000, HDS of 39. But this is what I'm going to now. I mentioned issue of a topic. I mentioned issue of relevance of a collaboration. Now, if you look at the first paper here that is most cited, it's about almost 200 citation published in 2014. But the point is that you look at the outlet is being published. It's one of the it's a key one journal in both global science and also Scopus, Journal of Environmental Policy and Planning. You can check it out. But if you look at here, you see I'm the first author. And this is the second author, FOB, who is now in UK. This is another Seleka Gotao, who's now in the World Bank in DC, US. The point is that if the paper was published by myself alone, one, I may never be able to publish it in that time, because um, if you are doing a paper alone, the tendency is there that you may get overwhelmed with many things, and you may postpone. Nobody is encouraging you. But if you are in a team, someone is asking, please, have you finished your literature review? Have you finished your analysis? Have you finished this kind of what I call the positive peer pressure to deliver. Very important. Now, to also talk about the topic beyond the environmental Kuznets curve in Africa, evidence from panel cultivation. You see, the topic is straightforward. It's somebody that look at it is in the area of EKC, environmental Kuznets curve, but something is there beyond it. So what is actually beyond EKC? Okay, and so the topic is to be straightforward, showing the tone for the paper. And another thing about that high collaboration can enhance our visibility to citation is that as is paper is being published, I'm in Covenant University, most authors in Covenant University want to cite the paper, and I will cite it as well. Then those other colleagues from other places they are will also like to cite the paper. So but there's a research that was done that it was shown that co-author papers or joint author papers has almost 4 times likelihood of being cited more than a single author paper. That's very clear. Now, that one again here is this other paper here. This here was the first author, but here I'm not the second author. I'm not the first author, I'm not the second, I'm the third. Okay, but previous colleagues published on this journal in 2014, they has reached 173. So even though I'm not the first author, all of us have this beneficial benefit of this level of citation, okay, compared to when I was, if I'm the old author. So you can see how collaboration helps out in publication and visibility. Now, this is another one I talk about. Again, the third one here is Africa's Morning in Africa. Very short topic, but very straightforward. And see also the citations published by myself and FOB in 2013. It used to be one of the highest cited before. Okay, so you can see how collaboration is very helpful in publication and also visibility as well as citation. Now, I'll show that another one from Scopus page. This is my Scopus page. Total currently is citation about 2,741 with 141 articles currently, then Scopus, and then 30 H-index. Okay, but going to what we're talking about, how collaboration can help improve your publication visibility and also citation. We see here that's a paper that we saw in Google Scholar that was the highest. It's also the highest in the Scopus page with 120 citations. And then on the first author, with others, just like I've said in the and the and it's called the Google Scholar page. But for this other one, this one was probably just not too long ago, 2022, and she's reached almost 120 citations. But this is very interesting because this is by someone from Pakistan, Khan. Okay, and this is me. I'm the third author. I want to say that here I've not met this young man one-on-one. He reached out to me, say, Prof, I'm doing research in this area. Some of the people you have published before in this area of research. We want you to mentor me towards getting it robust and also getting it to a very good journal. So we sent the draft and I started making inputs and guiding him, and also not only that, also guided him on the journal outlet that issues that can be submitted to. And finally, it got published in the Technology in Society, which is another very Q1 journal, both in Scopus and Web of Science. So what if he wanted to do it alone without reaching out to me, maybe we would have seen the struggle on it. And then two, if I want to do it alone, I can't do it because I've not lived in Pakistan. I don't have the such contextual understanding of Pakistan, but he is from Pakistan, so we have such understanding. So you see how collaboration can reinforce publication process and also visibility. And like I mentioned earlier, it just published 2022 and they reached almost 120 citations. So this is another example of how collaboration can help you in publication process and also visibility vis-a-vis citation. Or that's actually that. Now, as I begin to tidy up this presentation, I want to show some other resources in our on our YouTube channel. This channel, Scholars Mentorship Network. So one of them is the very first one we did was just to make sure that this channel was created because we saw the need. We have another channel, but this one it was created to provide the bespoke resources for our mentorship community, for scholars mentorship community. So that's why it's called Scholars Mentorship Network. So when we see area of need that people ask questions in our training, we ask not only me, many of our team members and collaborators, we ask them to provide a short video to help clarify or provide insight from their experience. So that's what this channel is about. So if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, I want to encourage you seriously hit the subscribe channel, the bell icon, and then subscribe so you can get our materials anytime we post them Since we started in a few months ago, we post every Wednesday. So there's every week there's something coming out from our from this channel. So subscribe to get the notification, and you can also share to your other colleagues and your network that will also benefit from that. So one of them I want to mention is why you need a mentor in your academic and professional journey. I did that. One of the first videos we did, and it will be straight. You just click the button here or check the channel, and you'll be glad you did, because it will show you the role of mentorship and how that could help your professional and career. Another one that's related to this topic I'm talking about is learn the secrets of publishing high impact journals. And this other team member, Dr. Duayemisi Adeleke, gave that insight. So from my own experience, you can check it out. And then the third one is from our DIADEC publication lead, Dr. Romanus. So he talked about the top Scopus and Web of Science journals to publish in, how to find the right journal for your paper. Let's check it out, that very important. And lastly, this one was by another a colleague of mine, Dr. Patience Tunji Olayenin, who takes into why partnership and collaboration are game changers for your success in your career. So let you know out. And as I need to conclude this talk, I would like to also show few of the opportunities that we have. One is that thankfully, we have launched our direct journal called Institutions and Development Research Journal. Institutions and Development Research Journal. Let's check it out. And one good thing about this one is that it is free, 100% free. Both submission fee is free, and the article processing charges is free. So take advantage of that now. Was reviewing so many submissions, and the next volume should come out by the last quarter of this year, 2025, by the grace of God. So just go to Dialect, hit journals, dialect.org/journal, and the form is submitted online. Go through the areas of the publication, or the thematic areas, and look at it, and then follow the processes indicated there. Another good thing that one of my mentors, the 2024 Nobel Prize winner James Robinson, is part of our advisory board member. That will tell you that the journal is heading for the top. So, and many other scholars, the likes of Sogu, one of the best published authors in Africa, they're all part of that. I have our ISSN, both electronic and print. So take advantage of that, and you'll be glad you did. Also share among your network. The other opportunity is our ongoing training, which we call a CADS, course on applied data science. It has started since 17th of August and will run till 12th of October. The decision will still end. So click the link and jump on it. And if you cannot meet all this time, thankfully it's on LMS. So there'll be next one that will come out. You can also jump on it, and it's also help scholars to take advantage of this technological revolution, how we can learn and leverage on the power of technology, power of computer, the power of AI in our research endeavors, in our career process. It will help. You'll be glad you did. Then the third one is popular African Scholars Mentorship Network, the premium membership. If you go to our website, you just dialect.org and click join the network to take you to the page. You see the various privileges you enjoy. One of them is that as soon as you subscribe, we give you your own badge. We could have some premium badge, just like IT card, and and also if you need it, we can also give you our after upon request, we'll give you our email address. So that particularly those who don't have any affiliation, so you want to need a institutional email address, we can also discuss that. And there are many other things, recommendation and all that part of our privilege, what I call the privilege mentorship team, and you'll be glad you did. Then lastly on this is our popular African Scholars Mentorship Network, SME 6.0, sixth edition. Also that is scheduled to start to hold in October/to November, and the edition is already on. If you go to our website under event, you see it, and for free. And like I've done the past episode series, where we still been in partnership with University of Virginia, thanks to our collaborator, and take it out to graduate. So on that note, I want to say thank you so much for your time and for being here today. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button and be glad you did. And ensure you share the link with your members of the network. And if there are any topic you want us to cover as well that you want us to cover, kindly put it on the comment section, and either me or my team members or any of our collaborators will be glad to prepare a bespoke teaching on that or another video on that. So because our aim is to serve our scholar community to ensure that scholarship can be interesting, academic communication and career process can be interesting. You can get to the pinnacle or zenith of your career early and in a very prosperous manner. Once again, thanks so much for joining us today. God bless you. Remain your host and the coordinator of the program, Professor Evans Susabunya. Thanks so much. God bless you. Bye for now.